Kyle Shanahan has a decision to make. Trey Lance or Jimmy Garoppolo? Yeah. Jimmy Garoppolo or Trey Lance? He was asked that question at the end of the second preseason week. They had just finished the second preseason week. They had just played the Chargers here in Los Angeles. And coach was asked about it. And he said, "When are you going to tell us?" He goes, "Whatever I feel like it." So, heat check. Press did a heat check on Coach Shanahan. Maybe this is the time when he feels like it. Yeah, that didn't happen.
Yeah, tap that stove.
No, you won't tell us who, but have you decided on a week one start?
I got a pretty good idea, but as you guys can see with everything, I don't know our schedule a couple of days from now. So I've always had a pretty good idea. But there's lots of days between now and then at every position.
Okay. I wonder if he thought in the back of his head, should I give the same line that I gave earlier in the spring, like we could all be dead by Sunday?
I'm sure it kind of,
because he kind of a softer version of that is like, hey, we got a couple days of practice between now. There's a lot of time between now and then, and so he doesn't feel like it just yet. But he did allow that he's got a good idea.
Yeah,
which is more than what we heard from Belichick at the start of the show. So let's try one of the quarterbacks.
Yeah, go to the source.
Let's go straight to Jimmy G. All right, let's check it out.
Kyle said he had a pretty good idea to be the starting quarterback in week one. Do you have a pretty good idea?
Yeah, I have a pretty good idea.
You're smiling about it. That must mean something, right?
It's whatever he decides. Yeah, I have a pretty good idea. I'm pretty happy with where I'm at right now and everything, and just the offense as a whole. But yeah, Kyle's the head man. He'll make a call.
That's your starting quarterback, the San Francisco 49ers, don't you think?
I mean, come on.
I've got a pretty good idea. $1,000,000 smile on that handsome Garoppolo chiseled face.
The cat that ate the canary. That's
look at that smile.
My man is cheesing.
That's not a smile
right
of a backup quarterback who's lost his job after taking the team to the Super Bowl 2 years ago and having an injury-marred 2020. That looks like the starting quarterback of your 2021 San Francisco 49ers, week one of the season, at the Detroit Lions. That's what it looks like to me.
That's a smile of a man. Go ahead, Mike.
If I looked like that, I'd be smiling all the time.
Okay,
too.
well,
I'm not going to lie. I mean, come on.
He's got a single.
I got a single.
Just like Jimmy G.
That's the smile. That was the smile of a man whose Instagram crush slid into his DMs. Okay.
I mean, look at me.
That's what Jimmy G's smile was. His Instagram crush would turn his DM.
That's your starting quarterback.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
Right? I mean,
it's got to be.
It's up to, he's got a,
I've
got a good idea, smiling, great follow-up question. You're smiling about it. That must mean something, right? Yeah. And he's just, 100%. The coach is going to have to make that announcement. But that's your starting quarterback right there. Okay. And if so, totally believable.
Makes sense.
Because the coach who is hooked up to sodium pentothal in every single one of his press conferences from the day of the trade, trading all the way up to number 3 and trading their future away, next 2 drafts to go all the way up to number 3, all the way through to drafting Trey Lance. Kyle Shanahan said, if this was a free agent acquisition, our current starting quarterback, it would be a different story. But this is a trade for draft choice that may not be ready. We could fit him under the cap. Guy started in the Super Bowl 2 years ago. Locker room loves him. We love him. He could absolutely still start this year. And guess what? Looks like that's the case because that's the smiling face of a starting quarterback in the NFL. Hey, you watched all the way to the end. Thanks for that. Watch more right here.